and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to use ChatGPT as a UI designer or a brand designer in creating brand identity and landing page. This tutorial is going to be in two parts. The first part is going to be on the brand identity, while the second part is when we'll talk about how to use this as a to create our landing page. So the first thing I want to do is we're trying to create a scenario for a real estate agency. Now, to create our prompt as a designer, you have to create a prompt well. So here it goes. Let's go with I was contracted for a real estate project as a UI designer. You can change it to a brand designer too. I was told to create a brand identity and landing page. So these are the two things that we want. Now, first, we're going with the first part, which is the brand identity. So I want you to create a brand identity for this company with the following. To actually do this, you need to make sure that you have the name, the mission, and the target audience, or whatever other details that you want this ChatGPT to use to create your brand identity for you. So for us, we'll be using for the method of this exercise, we'll just be using name, mission, and target audience. So name is, let's go with house. So mission is to make housing affordable in choice to find affordable housing, actually. So to find affordable housing in choice locations and remove middlemen. Now, this is our prompt. Now, the next thing is our target audience. So our target users in this will be, let's say, the students, new graduates, and new families, or will I say people building their families, people building new families. So let's change this new to recent graduates. This is just an example. Then when I click on this, so we now have our brand name, have our brand colors, okay. So here we now have this. We now have our brand name, which is house. We have brand colors, which you will use to create your color palette. You have your logo. So it says a simple logo that features a house or a roof can be effective. So you can consider incorporating the brand colors in the logo design to create cohesive brand identity. So this is what we'll be using to create our own brand. Now, to go further, we could go with the next. Give me style guide for the house brand. So basic style guide, then it's giving us our primary colors and our secondary color. Now it's giving us typography, so imagery, tone of voice, helpful. Okay, now this is the first part. Then the final one, we could ask for the spectra. We already have our primary colors and secondary color. Now we want to get a spectra of shades. So we can say give me a spectra of shades and tints. So a spectra of shades and tints. For the green, these are the spectrum or the spectra it's giving us for the blue, and then for the gray. So with this, even though it says it's a suggestion, but with this, we'll be on our way to creating our branding identity. The next thing we're going to do is to go to Figma. As you can see, we are able to create our logo, our color palette, and our typography based off of what ChatGPT has given us. With these 3 elements, we could now say we can now create a brand book. This brand book is going to be as simple and easy, concise, straight to the point, which is what I did. Now here you have how we arrived at our logo, the roof and the house name on top of it to create this logo. We have our logo usage, how you can use this logo. There are more instances of how this logo can be used. You could try it out on your own. Now these are how these logos must not be used. Then finally you have our color palette, which is already here, and our typography. Then we have our brand voice. All these are how we are gotten from ChatGPT. You could go with the input more prompt if you want more detailed ways to create your brand identity, and you can make your presentation better than what I have here. The next part of this tutorial will be talking about how to use ChatGPT to create the landing page for this real estate agency. So like, share, and comment. Thank you, and see you next time.